About 50 miles northeast of Lubbock is the little town of Floydada, known as Pumpkin Capital USA. One look inside Jason Pyle's warehouse on the north side of town and you'll see why. A sea of orange, red, and white. Over 30 varieties of pumpkins are packed in cardboard bins, ready to load on trucks headed to pumpkin patches, churches, and Christmas tree farms all over the state. When he was about 17, his dad let him choose what crop he wanted to plant. Now, a little over 2 decades later, this Floyd County native has become the region's largest pumpkin grower.
I planted 10 acres, my dad planted 10, and my granddad planted 10. So we all planted, and we started with about 20, 30 acres, and I think we raise about 500 now.
The area around Floyd County has a connection with the pumpkin that goes back several centuries. The Spanish explorer Coronado camped in nearby Blanco Canyon. The story goes he ran off several Indians roasting pumpkins to save he and his men from starvation. In the 1950s, B.A. Robertson, or Uncle Slim as he's known, was the very first to plant about 5 acres of pumpkins at the urging of his wife. That inspiration eventually grew into 30 different growers farming over 2,000 acres by the 1990s. People in Floydada are proud of their unique crop. They celebrate every year with Pumpkin Days on the second weekend in October.
It's about the only commodity that I have that people want, and it's something that they want me to raise, and they call me all year round to want them. And cotton, I pretty much ask them, what will they give me? So this is the only thing that I can do set my own price.
Unlike cotton, pumpkins still have to be harvested by hand. Harvest starts around September 1 and goes through the middle of October. One crew goes through the field cutting the fruit off the vine, while the other tosses it to co-workers on a flatbed trailer. 1 acre can produce up to 50,000 pounds of pumpkins. It's back-breaking work, and even in this economy, it's hard to find folks willing to do the job. That's one of the reasons there aren't as many acres of this high-risk crop as there used to be. Fortunately, technologies like subsurface drip irrigation have allowed the 5 farmers left in the county to grow more pumpkins on less land.
You have to baby a pumpkin crop quite a bit. There are a lot more challenges with insects, with disease, things like that. You have to really want to do it to grow pumpkins.
The drought forced Tanner to give up farming and ranching on his own, but he is still putting his expertise to work for Tim Assiter. Tim's family has been growing pumpkins for about 50 years. While Jason does strictly wholesale, Tim has also ventured into the retail end, selling directly to the customer.
In 1992, my mom quit working, and she just started lining her driveway with pumpkins as decoration, and basically she was using the old culls, the ones that we didn't feel like were worth putting on the truck. People started stopping and buying them.
Now Assiter Pumpkin Ranch offers 71 varieties of pumpkins, everything from the common Jackson pies to the more exotic fairy tales and Big Macs. They also give tours to local schools and nursing homes and offer unique arts and crafts made from what they grow. Tim has seen the demand change from a simple jack-o'-lantern for a child to carve on Halloween to a niche group who wants to use as many varieties and colors as possible to decorate their homes, possibly a longing for a simpler time.
That's where all these decoration ideas come from. People have moved to the city. There's a lot less of us on the farm now, and they are looking for those memories.
Even as the drought continues in the South Plains, this year's crop looks pretty good. Average yields and excellent quality. Good news for tons of Texas families visiting their local pumpkin patches this fall. And when they find that perfect holiday treat, they have farmers like Jason and Tim to thank. For TFB News, Ed Wolff, Floydada.